Hey y'all, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I got the quartz all done on this end of the train track. It's loading up just fine. These aren't totally full. I just finished doing the quartz. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to ride this train. What the? That was weird. It pulled forward some. We're going to ride this train. We're going to get off at the next stop. The next actual stop where the train will stop is back at base, but we're going to get off down here at Lakeside Mining so that we can set up our coal production. In fact, we're going to get off right here. Wow, that makes me go fast, and I ran into a tree. Oh boy. Anyway, here are two of the nodes that we're going to be building on. One right there and one beneath this rock, and the other two are over there. We're going to take each of these and we're going to feed it into its own separate input at the train station. So that's going to look really good. So let's get to this, and this will be the beginning of part 2 of what I believe to be a 3-part little mini-series in this one, setting up our steel production. And I had to get the quartz done because that's going to be used for aluminum stuff. And it's good to get that done now, so I don't have to worry about it later. So let's get to work. So all 4 coal lines are hooked up to the containers, I guess? The freight platforms is really what they should be called. And now I just got to hook up power to the miners. And we will be set to go on coal. And with this, they come alive. Autosave. Whoa. And wait for it. Wait for it. There it goes! All of these have been upgraded to be producing 600 per minute. 600 per minute! That's 2,400 coal per minute. I will not need this much, but it is so cool to know that I've got it. Oh, hit the building. So, God, that's so beautiful. This is why they call it Satisfactory, right here. It's so awesome to watch this. I could just sit here and watch this for hours. Unfortunately, it won't last hours, and here comes the train. Gonna make a lot of noise for a second. There it goes. But unfortunately, it won't last for hours because these are going to fill up really fast. It's doing 6 stacks per minute. That's ridiculous. But now that I've got that set up, I can work on getting the copper done over here. And I want to be able to do as much copper coming out of here as I can. So I'm going to throw a Mark III miner down on the copper node that I had a Mark II miner on over here. Set up a whole bunch of smelting. Or do I want to do the smelting? Do I want to do the smelting here, or do I want to do it back at base? I guess it depends on how much this can produce. I believe this is an impure node? Or it could be a normal node. I'm not sure. I know the iron right here is pure. That's pure. That's awesome. I think this is normal. Normal. Yeah. So I'll do 600 coming out of here, and I'll just smelt it back at base. It'll be easier that way. Plus, it'll give me more smokestacks. Aw, crap. I'm out of heavy modular frames. I gotta go get some more. So in the process of getting the copper all hooked up, I decided to redo the coal to give it a bit of a buffer, so that I've actually got 2 containers full of stuff here, just to ensure that I will always have enough. Now, I don't ever expect, the train can't grab out of this fast enough to handle the amount of coal that I'm putting into it. So, this is kind of stupid. I really should have 4 cars worth of coal by itself. But we'll probably redo that in the future. I just wanted to use up all of the coal that was here to make this look really friggin' awesome. And also, on this side, I set up a single container to buffer these two to make sure that there's enough, because it's only producing 600 per minute over there. So it's going to load 3 stacks per minute into each of these. Now the train's already come by and picked up 1 load, so we're about to see a full train just come screaming through here. And we're probably going to hop on to head back to base to finish the project. So whenever that train decides it wants to get here, here it comes. Yeah! Like a cowboy hopping onto a train. There's a full 8-car train. It looks so much better than an empty one. Oh man. So many satisfying things in this video. I need to fix the support structure underneath the train tracks. Maybe even thicken the foundation underneath them, because that looks really bad. But before it gets here, we want to set these up as unloading. Alrighty. Let's get ready to watch the largest train unloading process I've had on the channel so far. Oh, once again, so satisfactory. Grabs them. Scoots them over. And drops them. Oh, that's so nice. So nice indeed. And those bring in 4 full rows. A little bit larger than a small container. Wow. I should time this so I know exactly how much I'm getting, like, per minute. But now, I need to finish this. I had it all set up. I wasn't exactly sure how much I was going to be getting. But, in fact, yeah, I do need to time it before I can set this up so I know exactly how much I'm getting. So, I will be back when I have those numbers. Alright, so there goes the train. And I've timed its full round trip, unloading and loading at every station, to get how long it takes. And it takes 5 minutes and 45 seconds. Or 5 minutes and 49 seconds. I mean, it really... I'm going to go with 45 seconds. That's 0.75 minutes. It makes it a little easier. So if each of these can bring me 4 rows per container, that means I'm getting... What is that? 3,200 every 5 3/4 minutes per container. And since there's 2 containers each, that's 6,400 every 5.75 minutes, which equals out to 1,113. Holy crap! Wow! 1,113 per minute for each of the items, except for copper, because it's not producing that much. So I need to know how much it can bring back per load to get copper's numbers, and then we'll be set. Come on, work! There we go. But if I work with the numbers based off of just what I'm bringing in per container, so that I can possibly use, like I can use just one of the cars of coal for this, and then use the other coal for a different steel manufacturing place. Because remember, all of this is just going to making my steel plates, or my steel beams, for storage. That's all this is for. I'm going to have another set of foundries set up for more steel later on, for making motors and turbo motors, and heavy modular frames. So, if I do that, then I'm only using 556 per minute, which is under one Mark V belt. I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm actually going to get rid of these mergers. We're going to end up saving some stuff to move around for later. Well, I got the coal hooked up to the foundries now. Now I just got to get all that iron coming in. And then we will have our steel. Well, not entirely. Because I still need to hook up the outflows. But the coal's going in. That's important. Let's get the iron hooked up now. And remember, I said I'd be getting the iron from over there. So I need to set up a way to get over there kind of quickly. Let's go with this method. Let's build a ramp. And then hop on and fly over there. Seriously fast. Alright, so I was going to use these two nodes. Too fast. I was going to use these two nodes to make, or to gather the iron needed for my steel beam production. But I need more stuff to build the miners. So I need to go grab that. I'll be right back. The iron has been hooked up, and the foundries are coming alive. Slowly, but they are. As we get going, they're almost all the way down to the end. And there we go. All 13 foundries on and making steel. Now I just gotta hook them all up, and we will be done with this episode. Because this is taking too long. All of these projects take a long time. I'm telling you, as soon as you get to, like, producing stuff at this scale, it takes forever to get things done. It's ridiculous. Oops, wrong button. Well, I got the steel going up into the subfloor where I need it to go. So now, this part of the project is complete. And the machine's already off. Well, I'm not using them for anything, so yeah, of course it's going to be off. So now I need to figure out how many, well, no, like I said, I'm going to call this episode here, because this has taken too long. But next episode, we're probably going to end up having to redo that train line and build another new train station down there to bring in the oil and the bauxite. So, with all that being said, if you liked what you saw, please hit that like button, subscribe to see more, and y'all come back now.